All right. How's it going, guys? Zoro here once again for another One Piece live reaction. This time to chapter 1177 of One Piece. All right. I think we are good now. We're on YouTube and we're on Twitch. Yeah. Yeah. We are solid. We are good. Okay. Had a little skip, little mix up there in the beginning, but we're all set. We're all good, baby. Once again, One Piece time. What's going on, guys? Mr. Midnight, Jonathan, what's good? Thank you for stopping by the stream. Pudding, what's good, Pudding? How we doing? It is. I mean, there's a lot to talk about today before we get into the stream. A lot I want to talk about. Good to see you as well, man. Good to see you as well. A lot has happened over the last week or 2 weeks since we were on break, right? A lot has happened. The first thing that I want to discuss is the live action came out, man. Oh, I'm going to get to that, Pudding. That's the other thing I want to talk about. But first, I want to talk about on a positive note, the live action. Um, the One Piece live action, man. So I have seen it all. I was gonna do a stream, but the timing just didn't work out to do that. Unfortunately, to watch it and do reactions. Um, and I didn't want to get spoiled, so I watched it. And I've seen every episode, seen up to to all 8 episodes. And just an overall, I guess, opinion on it before I break it down a little bit more is that I feel like in general it is better than even better than the first season, and continues to be an excellent representation of the story. Just straight up. Um, like I said last time, because I know a lot of people, especially in the One Piece community, are really harsh on it for not including this or not doing that. I get it. Anytime the source material and you see an adaptation, there's gonna be things lost in the sauce of the creation of the live action or the adaptation that's being made, whether it's book to movie or anime to manga or manga to live action in this case. There's gonna be things lost along the way. But I have to say, they more than season one included things into the season that improved elements of the story, like Luffy singing to Laboon, right? An awesome inclusion into the story. Mihawk being the PTSD ghost to Zoro while he's fighting the 100 Men. Little things like that, right? The inclusion of characters like Bartolomeo or Sabo, or the mention of Dedan in the second episode. Things like that really do kind of like add an extra layer to the world that we can, now that we have hindsight to go back and make this now, we can be like, okay, this is something that we can adjust now because we know what's going to happen in the future. And it adds to the story. It adds to the material being put out there in a way that gives it its own unique flair. And I love that about the live action. I thought it was legitimately excellent. Now, is it perfect? No. No, no, no. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10. I'd probably give it somewhere like an 8.5 out of 10. An 8.5. I can't go 9. I can't go 9. I'm going to go 8.5 out of 10. There were certain problems I had, the first and foremost, with the problems. There were certain scenes that I feel like they just did not hit the same. For one reason or another, especially the unavoidable ones that I feel like, or the avoidable ones, I mean, where they could have, they just, I don't know what the reasoning was, but it just didn't work out. A couple of things. Luffy on the execution platform. Luffy on the execution platform, I hate to harp on specific moments like that, but it's such an iconic moment in the anime. Like, I'm not trying to nitpick. That is such an iconic moment. I mean, obviously, it's the moment that made Bartolomeo become a Luffy fanboy, right? And I just did not like the way that scene was performed by Luffy's actor. It just I'm dead. He literally he did he that's how he acted the scene. He's like, I'm dead. I'm dead. It, as opposed to just smiling, be like, I'm dead. It just didn't hit the same. I was like, what are you doing? I just did not like the way that was directed and that was acted. Inyaki's great. He does have Luffy's energy, and you know, but there are some moments where I feel like he just does it. Another Inaki scene. I'm sorry to keep harping on Yaki, but it is what it is. The climb, man. The climb in Drum Kingdom, where his fingers are bleeding. They kept the finger bleeding. They kept like him carrying Sanji at the last moment. But number one, he didn't carry Sanji the entire way. Big mistake on the production. Nothing to do with Inaki on the production. You know, they could have made some reason why Sanji was knocked out and they had to carry carry Sanji up the mountain. They didn't do that, right? The music wasn't hitting in that moment. The scene didn't, wasn't paced well. It just didn't hit. Did not hit. Little things like that, man. Little things like that. Moments like that. I think that the Wappo fight was okay. It was whatever. I was okay with it. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just fine. Final little thing that bothered me was Chopper's big form. I think they absolutely did an incredible job on Chopper's CG. Chopper CG was awesome, man. Awesome. But then when he gets into his, like, you know, human form, I forget what it's called, heavy point, it was a guy in a suit. Not only was it a guy in a suit, but then you have the voice actor trying to like match the lip flaps of the guy in the suit. So you have this cutesy voice coming out of this guy in a suit, and the suit just looked wrong. And I know he's supposed to be ugly and weird and monstrous, but it just felt like someone mentioned this during a review that I watched, or a reaction. And they basically said he looks like the Grinch, and I can't help but see that. Like the Grinch suit. It just doesn't look right. So little things like that bother me. Sure. But those are little nitpicks of certain moments and things. To answer your question, Shadow, yes. Season 2 is better than Season 1. I think by a good margin. Which is kind of crazy to say. It looked like the Grinch, dude. It looked like the Grinch. I don't know what to tell you. It did. It did. But Season 2 is better. If I gave Season 1 like a 7.5 out of 10. And this Season 2, I'm giving it 8.5 out of 10. I think the Zoro is... I love the changes they made to Zoro. Zoro in Season 1 was a little too stoic, a little too serious, a little too post-time skip Zoro, and was a little flat in the performance. I don't think it's the actor's fault. I think that's the direction he was given. And in Season 2, they gave him more comedy moments. Like the scene in the whale saying, oh, that's a girl whale, was fucking hilarious. He, you know, even like, they let him be a little bit more goofy and silly and fun. And I think that really did a lot for his character. Like, a lot for his character. As far as the best actor of the season, I don't think there's any argument in my mind. The actor who did the best job out of everyone, and he was only there for one episode, was Dr. Hirolook. I gotta look up the guy's name real quick. Hold on a second, guys. I'm gonna get to the reaction. I know I'm here for a reaction, but I gotta talk about this. I gotta see who the live action actor is. No fucking way. Bro. You're not gonna believe this. The live actions actor's name is Mark Herelick. That's what? Anyway, that's fucking funny as hell. That's a crazy coincidence. But Dr. Hirolook, Mark Herelick, was sensational. Absolutely sensational. I was blown away by his performance. You know, there's one little bit where I would say like I wish they would have done something better. Nothing to do with his performance, but his final moments, they filmed it indoors as opposed to outdoors, and that just bothered me a little bit. But besides that, like that episode 7, best episode, Chopper's backstory, they crushed it. And Katie Seagal did a great job as well. You know, big fan of Futurama, big fan of Married with Children, big Katie Seagal fan. She did amazing. Bro, Dr. Hero absolutely cooked. I want to give special shout outs though to Mr. Nine. I know that's crazy. Mr. Nine was awesome for the little role that he had. He did such an incredible job. Shout out Mr. Nine. Shout out Smoker. Smoker did a fucking awesome job. Like, legitimately, I did not hate any of the actors. Unlike season 1, where I'm like, what did you do to fucking Ben Beckman? Right? Like, there were some performances that were off. But this season, for every other one of the major characters, I have no complaints. Whether it's Hero Kareha, Wapple, whether it's fucking Robin. Oh my god, Robin, bro. Oh my god. Oh my. Robin's perfect, dude. Robin. You know, she's perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? She's. Oh my god. When they showed her in the fucking black latex suit, I was fanning myself off, bro. She is so fine. She is the perfect Miss All Sunday right now. I think it still remains to be seen if she'll be the perfect Nico Robin. There's a difference there. But goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Nico Robin, incredible. The casting on the show is the best aspect of it. They really do nail it out of the park. Yeah. Vivi did a great job. Igaram did a great. Like, I'm trying to go think of like all the characters. Okay, there is one character. There is one character, guys. I want you to guess in the chat who you think it is. There is one character that I was like, bro, you're getting upstaged by someone else. You're getting upstaged by someone else, my friend. I want to give you a moment to guess before I get into it. They were playing alongside someone, and they got absolutely actor diffed, in my opinion. In my opinion, I hate to say it, I really do, but I was trying to think, like, are there any actors that really didn't do a super great job? And I was having a hard time thinking, but now that I'm here, yeah. There is a new actor. Unfortunately, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't say his name. That's kind of rude. That is a little rude. Not Miss Wednesday. No. Who's Miss Wednesday? Miss Wednesday. No. Vivi was great. Vivi was great. Congratulations. Someone in the chat already guessed it. Blue Badger, yes. Dory got absolutely actor diffed by Brogy, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dory just did not have it, bro. Maybe it was the accent, but even like the scene where he's talking to Vivi, who's such a better actor than he is, and he's talking about Igram's death and how, like, the funeral and stuff, you know, and just the emotion wasn't there. It just wasn't there, dude. I'm really sorry. I hate to say it, but Dory's actor, Brogy, was so much better. Brogy was making me want to fucking fight a war, bro. He was like, with his voice, he's like, yes, a true warrior of the sea. I'm like, yeah, I'll fight battles for you, Dory. And then Brogy, and then Dory's like, and I, Dory. It just didn't sound good, dude. Brogy was killing it, bro. A brave warrior. I'm like, yeah, dude. Oh. fucking loved the way Brogy was, bro. Oh, Brogy was so good. Episode 4 was such an incredible episode for Usopp. I love that episode. And Jacob's awesome, dude. Like, legitimately. Inyaki's the only one of the main cast where I have moments of questionable moments. You know, there's good and there's bad. None of the other cast give me any complaints at all. Love the rest of the cast. Love the rest of the cast. With all perfection. So yeah, I know I'm forgetting people probably. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Mr. 3 too. Oh, Mr. 3. Mr. 5. Mr. 5 was awesome, dude. He came right out of the fucking manga. Mr. 3 and Mr. 5. Oh my god. Bruh. Mr. fucking 5 was dope. Using his blood as... Oh, that was so sick, man. Oh. Smoker was incredible. I love Smoker. I will say, though, speaking of bad actors, I hate to do this. I hate to do this to a fucking kid. I hate to do this for a fucking kid. But that damn kid ruined the Smoker scene. You know what I'm talking about, chat. You know. You know what I'm talking about, chat. That fucking damn kid ruined the best scene Smoker's ever had. That damn kid. One of my favorite, if anyone knows me, they know one of my favorite scenes in One Piece. Most underrated scenes. Underrated, not my favorite. It's not like up there, but it's one of my favorite scenes. Pudding's been here a while. Is the ice cream pants scene. My pants ate your ice cream. It's such a beautiful moment in the manga. It's such a great moment of characterizing Smoker. It's such a good scene. And the live action, they drop the ball. And Smoker's actor does a good job. He does his job fine. But that fucking kid... bruh. He goes, I'm sorry, kid. My pants ate your ice cream. And he gives her money. And she goes, thanks, mister. Thanks, mister. Like that. Like that. That's the fucking... Thanks, mister. Top of the morning to you. Like, what the fuck are you doing, kid? God, why'd you give her lines? Oh, my God, bro. Thanks, mister. The worst. It ruined it. It ruined the aura of that moment. It ruined it. So go back and watch that scene. That shit was garbage. They ruined it so much. Oh, that hurt my soul. But like I said, these are small little nitpicks, bro. Like, I can nitpick Dragon's delivery on some lines. Go forth, my son. Is that what you choose? Go forth. Like, Dragon was doing a little too much monotoneness, a little bit. But these are small things, bro. Small things. But anyway, I could talk about the live action for hours. We're not here for the live action discussion. We're here for the chapter. Yeah, we're here for the chapter. But I do want to comment a little bit before we start. By the way, if you're just joining us, be sure to like the video. We're going to be starting the reaction very soon. Support the stream, all that good stuff. I do want to talk about the global popularity poll. And long story short about the global popularity poll is it's just this is why we can't have nice things, man. This is why we can't have nice things, man. Regardless of who's doing the botting, and I think we can guess who that is based on the results that came out today. And regardless of when the botting started, because people on Twitter are like, oh, well, the botting started happening, the really bad botting started happening recently, and these results are from weeks ago. We don't know when this botting truly started and how long it's been going on for. It probably just got ridiculous over the last couple of days, but regardless, it just makes it makes me not want to vote because I feel like this is going to be rigged. The only hope we could have is that they're going to be able to detect the botting votes and eliminate them when the final result comes out. So it's like, I don't want to know the weekly results because it's just give me a bunch of bots, and then Hopefully, when the final result comes out, they're able to eliminate the bot votes, and we get a legitimate vote. It just feels like suspicious. A lot of these results, they seem suspicious. Let's put it that way. And there was, I mean, last time around, Nami, there was some botting with Nami, and it just so happens now we're starting to see Nami in first place in a couple places, or second place in a couple places, when she was in top 5 in a lot of different regions the first week. It's just like, I don't trust it. The Sanji thing is very sketchy as well. It is just 1 week, so maybe it's just a weird 1 week. I remember last time around they were weird 1 weeks where some characters were in the top 5 that were like, who's there? So maybe, but I have very little faith in trusting any of these results as they currently are showcased. I'll wait to the end. See, like putting over Nami. I understand the frustration. I understand. I don't know. It's gonna be a while till the final results come out, but it killed some of my motivation to vote, because I've been voting every day, pretty much. I missed a couple of days here and there, but I've been voting as often as I remember. I'm like, oh, I got to vote today. I voted for like Zoro 4 or 5 times. I voted for Smoker. I voted for Blackbeard. I voted for Perona. I voted for Robin. I voted for Kuma. I voted for Rox. I'm getting some variety in my votes. Obviously my boy Zoro's getting the majority of them. I voted for Aokiji. So I'm getting some variety out there. I might vote for Sanji next time, or we'll see how I feel. I go down the list. It's whatever I'm feeling that particular day, But yeah, this has kind of killed my motivation to vote on that website. Just feels like, oh my god, we're not doing this again, are we? Please get rid of these fucking bots. Please be able to do it. These hackers are and regardless of like who's winning and why they're winning, and we all know bots are involved, right? And it just goes back to my original point that we can't have nothing nice. This is supposed to be a fun, lighthearted, fan vote that is just to kind of get an idea of where people are, right? How popular characters are, and people are making this into a fucking like serious competition that they'd be willing to cheat for, that they go to such lengths for their agenda that they would literally rig the system. And you know what I'm saying? All for the sense of perception. Because in these people's minds, perception is more important than reality. Wouldn't you rather want to know the reality of where your character stands, as opposed to, just absolutely manipulating the truth and manipulating reality to fit what you want to be true, as opposed to what actually is true? It's a sad and pathetic existence to live in. It really is. Regardless of who's botting and who they're botting for, we don't know these rules. We still haven't seen the results of these new rounds of bots. They could be botting for Zoro for all I know. If they're pathetic, if they are. Doesn't matter who you're botting for. If you feel like you need to be botting for the sake of you protecting your character's reputation, a fake, these people aren't real. This is all make believe. Are we really doing this, guys? It's pathetic. It's legitimately pathetic. And there are people who don't have lives. It's sad, dude. But anyway, that's all I gotta say about it. It's just sad. It's just sad shit, dude. And we'll see where the final result lays. I'll be patient in that regard. But anyway, I've talked enough about other things. It's been a long time since we've gone 20-something minutes and not started the chapter. I apologize. But it's chapter time, baby. One Piece. Let's go. 1,177. Oh, that reminds me. I got to vote for Bon Clay. Got to give my boy Bon a vote. Let's go. Okay. Anyway. Pull up the chapter if you want to read along. Where is... Hold on, I thought that I had the chapter up. I did not. Give me a moment to pull it up. All right, here we go. Oh, we got Best Girl on the cover story. Let's go. Best Girl on the cover page. Robin with the... Okay, Robin. Cover request by Fuji Fujin. Robin planting flowers in a mole-made flower bed. Chapter 1177. Fury. Elbaf. Westville. Oh. I just remember what happened last chapter. I just remember what happened last chapter and I got mad a little bit. Hold on. I gotta whoosa. Let's go. Come on. This chapter's got to be better than last chapter. Last chapter was terrible. Let's go. Elbaf, West Village. Not good. Hurry. Cool. The giant warrior pirates are fighting. I've got a bad feeling about this. Get inside. You mustn't look. Nah, he's looking, bro. He's all about this. You've got to come back to us, chiefs. Unlimited strength and bodies that can regenerate. Nothing beats this invincible feeling. It's so liberating. I mean, you just kill him, I guess, and then they'll be fine. So it's not that bad. Have a taste of our power. Captain Dory. Damn. Okay. This man's shield is shit compared to fucking Brooke's shield. God damn, okay. This just got stabbed, bro. Okay, I see you. I think that the fiercely proud giant warrior pirates would succumb to this. Shame on you all. Bro, you succumb to this. Bro, you succumb to this. What are you talking about? What do you mean? How are you judging him? Shame on you all, you damn idiots. You succumb to this. How could you judge that? You had to have fucking like a fairy tale fucking level event to have you not be dead right now. You have absolutely no ground to stand on, bro. You're lucky. I mean, like, bro, like, why is this man taking L's in live action and in chapter in the same fucking breath? That is rough. He's taking L's on the live action and in the manga at the same time. Fucking Dory, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, Sunrealm near the lift choppers group. Stop this. We're comrades. We fought side by side. I can't bring myself to hurt you guys. DDT Rhodes. You didn't want to cut us down? What an excuse. Join us, Kashi. Having an invincible body is the best. Yeah, I thought they went the other way. You can't bring yourself to hurt us. And if you do, you can't. And if you could, even if you want, as if you could, even if you wanted to. I dare you to try. Kashi, if you get caught between them, you'll turn into a demon too. Kashi, you've got to fight. It's impossible. We've been friends forever. I can't harm them. Hey, Gantonio. Gantonio. Hey, Gantonio. We've been buddies for a long time and you never change. Whenever you ask for just one bite, you always go and eat half of it. Sorry, Chief. Gun gear. Ikoku sovereignty. Gigantic drum. Three-sword style red ogre. Mega fury. Oh, he's hitting him with the fucking the brogy attack? Yo, Zoro sliced his fucking head. Zoro being allowed to kill is a cheat code. Zoro being allowed to kill is like fucking like Oda's like, all right, you got it. Possible translation of possible Zoro pun referencing an idiom about a father's anger over his kids finishing all the rice. Okay, random. That fatal strike was a real beauty. Don't worry about a thing, guys. This won't kill you. Is it me or do they seem giddy about this? So they're just taking out their frustrations on them, I guess. I don't know. I can't feel excited about this. Even with Zoro in the mix here, it's difficult to feel hyped about this considering what happened last chapter. The stink of it is still on all of this. It's hard to wash it away. Chopper's group. Run away, Kashi. Forgive me, I can't. Knock it off, you jerk. Oh, Chopper's eating the Rumble Ball. It becomes Monster Point. Knock it off, you jerk. Yeah, I don't feel a thing. Huh? What? He turned back to normal? How? What? Does Chopper have? I'm trying to. I'm trying to comprehend what I'm seeing here. Chopper smacks him. Gaga, I don't feel a thing, and you can see like the little spirit behind him. I don't know what's happening, and then he spins back to normal. What? Why would Chopper have anything to do with this? Does it have to do with maybe the human fruit? I mean, I'm trying to think why Chopper's fruit would be like seemingly a counter for this. And my only guess is that it's based off of his human fruit. And his human fruit turned them back to humans? I I don't know. Like I can't really criticize it until we have an explanation. So we'll see. That's my guess. Is that his human fruit really counters this somehow? I really need to know more about this. Yeah, well, I will hold my judgment for now. Um, outside although my patience for shenanigans is getting pretty low with this arc. Outside the Owl Library, Black Ball, yummy. Was Nami feeding Zeus? You miserable dogs, bro! Ain't no fucking way. Off screen. He got off screen. He got off screen. Embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing, bro. Please regenerate and do something, bro. You miserable dogs. How that? Do you know that? Do you know the hell that's in store for you plebs? For plebs like you that dare defy the gods? Unhand me, fishman, you filthy bleh. The racism comes back. You bark a lot for someone in your position. Bleh. If we box him up, oh my god, he's done. They're tying him up like he's fucking Buggy, bro. Oh my god. Bro, this man had so much aura. He had so much aura. At least I thought he did. And he got off screen. You're trash. Oh, that's so fucking pathetic. Thanks for the help, everyone. I mean, I guess they jumped him, but still, like, come on. That's pathetic, dude. They suck. Just like, like legitimately, it's pathetic. It's really bad, and it makes me question. You know, it makes me question in the future. You know, when it comes to not only these guys that are here on the island, but you know, Shanks' brother is also like on Ferrata Watch now. Is he? He's probably not even close to Shanks. I don't even know, bro. That is crazy, dog. That is crazy. Uh, I guess this could be seen as a blight on Dragon if these are his enemies, but his enemies are the Celestial Dragons as a whole, and you know they hold a lot of power outside of just this group of enemies, right? So, and he's winning, so it's not like he's losing. So, you know, I wouldn't say Dragon's on Fraud Watch because Dragon's winning his war. It's not like he's losing. Um, Marriage was on fire right now, allegedly. You've got wait. So, thanks for the help, everyone. I guess that's one way to deal with these guys, but it's hard to believe these are the kinds of knights they have protecting the Holy Land. You let them know, Sanji, these bums. Even he's like, wow, you suck ass. Yo, that's crazy. That's actually fucking funny. Sanji just basically summed up my entire opinion. Tell them, Sanji, you let them fucking know, baby. We've just gotten too strong for them, Sanji. No, you're not. You're not. You don't even know fucking hockey. Relax. Relax, Frankie. You probably contributed the least out of all three of them. It's fucking Sanji. I mean, all four of them. Nami probably helped too. Nami probably contributed the least now that she's included. But hey, come on, let's not pretend, Frankie. Come on, you got a little too much dip on your chip, bro. You got a little too much dip on your chip. It was probably mostly Jinbei and Sanji putting in the work there. Let's relax. We've gotten too strong for them, Sanji. Luffy's an emperor. You feel me? Let's go. That's great and all, but it pisses me off to think that such vermin were allowed to terrorize Elbaf. Underestimate us while you can, maggots. There's still one more who hasn't taken any damage yet. Don't let your guards down. Zeus. Fires keep breaking out all over Elbaf. Understood. For now, just keep the rain pouring. Got it. I'll give it my all. Oh, ga. Yeah. Squeak. Hey, Nami, Sanji, Frankie, Jinbei. It's huge like a sea king. Wait, if it's with you, don't tell me that's Loki? That's a buddy of yours? No way, that's so cool. Right? You guys, this guy's just too big. Are you out of your minds? You've gone and made friends with another freak. I'm glad you beat the monsters, but seriously, that thing's breath is only feeding the flames, don't you see? If you have to burn Elbaf to the ground to stop the bad guys, it defeats the whole point, so knock it off. Look at Luffy. Look at Luffy. That's a fucking great panel. That's a good panel. Oh, that's funny as hell. And we got Ragnar there. That's good. It's just like, it's alright, buddy. You've got me in trouble, Loki. I just want to crush all the threats to Elbaf. Why the hell should I give a damn about your crewmates bitching? Yeah, you let them know. Fuck, Tommy, shut up, bro. We're trying to win, okay? We're trying to win against fucking threats. Okay, well, threats is a loose word. Emus here on this island. Who cares about a couple forest fires? You put it out, bitch. All right, you ain't fucking bitching. I didn't mean that. It hurt me to say that to Nami. I'm sorry, Nami. I didn't mean that. I'm just mad about the popularity poll, okay? I'm just mad about the popularity poll being rigged. I'm sorry. I didn't really mean that. I didn't really mean that. But Loki's like, I don't give a shit what your crewmate thinks. I'm gonna beat the bad guys. And he freaking blasts Luffy. And Luffy just takes it because it's lightning and he's rubber. Oh, it's just lightning. Why did that work? I would send you flying if it did. Boom. Huh? Center of Branch 8's Brooks Group. Usopp, please flee. Oh, yeah, that's to be expected. I came here for my own reasons. She's dangerous. Who would run and abandon a crewmate at a time like this? Brook, true warriors do not run. Usopp, I've always dreamed of visiting this place, to come to this land I've admired. Oh, I won't disgrace myself, not here. Besides, I'm burning with fury right now. Brook, these guys, they're looking down on Elbaf. Their gutless plan was to sneak here and kidnap children. They didn't use their own strength at all in this invasion. They've relied on those monsters and hijacked the minds of all those proud warriors, trying to force them to slaughter each other. How dare you carry out such a cowardly and underhanded scheme, you shameless bastard. Blech, Usopp. The warriors of Elbaf fight with their swords and their shields. They put their own lives on the line. They're a nation of warriors. Okay, Usopp. Okay. If you want to conquer them, do it fair and square. Fight them head on, you spineless coward. I would have saw the live action. It was like, I gotta do something, bro. No one in the world can convince me otherwise. Oda saw the live action. It was like, fuck, I probably should do something about this. The dialogue is coming straight from the Elbaf dialogue, bro. I'm telling you, right from the fucking episode 4 dialogue. I am 100% convinced Oda was like, oh shit, that's right. He did want to go to Elbaf and do all the, oh fuck, okay, let me write this in. 100%. Watch the live action and was like, fuck, that's right, shit. You cannot convince me otherwise. This man absolutely. The dialogue is so similar to that episode. It's goated though. I'm so happy for this. It's too little too late in a lot of ways, but fucking dope. I really like it. Really great speech. 100%. That's fucking correct. Am I crazy, guys? Is anybody else thinking the same thing? Literally, the whole Little Garden thing is the same thing happening from what happened in Little Garden. The same fucking thing, bro. Underhanded tactics to have the giants hurt each other so that they're out of the way. 1000%. And then Usopp talking about brave warriors never abandoning their friends. That was whole episode 5, Usopp's journey, dude. An honorable death. What was the quote? An honorable death trying to save your friends, bro. That's no one can convince me otherwise. Oda 100% used this after seeing the live action, and I'm happy. Look, if for no other reason, thank you live action. I love. Well, there's plenty of reasons to love the live action. I don't want to go that route. I gave it 8.5 out of 10 for this season. If someone's new here and didn't watch the earlier part of the stream, but that alone, giving Usopp this moment, I'm attributing it completely to the live action. I don't give a fuck. Thank you, live action. Thank you. We've been waiting for this. You spineless cat. He called him or her a spineless coward, or him, whoever Emu is. A dominant ruler never sullies their own hands. Skull grass bomb. We think that's going to do anything? Fire. That ain't going to do shit, bro. Usopp is down. Brook is down. And here comes Luffy. It's her. Usopp, Brook. She's the source of the hockey we felt down in the realm of the dead. Oh, yo! It's finally time, baby! Hey, Loki. I'm really pissed now. No laughing for Sun God Loki Sun God Nika right now. I wasn't planning on letting these guys get off the hook anyway. Nika, Nidhogg, submit or perish. This battle shall divide the world. Yo, pick a side, baby. Oh! I'm so fucking here. I am so here for all of this. Let's go. Okay, alright, great ending. Great ending. The chapter had its... Like, it was very weird, this chapter, because there was parts of it I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm bad. I don't understand what's going on. A lot of that's probably from last week spilling over to this week. I should admit my own bias there, but still. Yeah, Dory should shut the fuck up about, how dare you, how pathetic, Warriors. Like, bro, you're all idiots. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. That's number one. You got turned the same way. As nice as it is to see Zoro putting in that work, it's just like tainted by this whole other thing. Then the Chopper thing, I don't know what to make of right now. I'm going to reserve my judgment for when we get more details about what the fuck just happened. My guess is that it's due to Chopper's fruit. Maybe, and just maybe, there's an awakening at hand with Chopper that could help. And there's more to Chopper's devil fruit. Look, I'm all for the Straw Hats. And we need this getting stronger. The Straw Hats need to get stronger. I think they need fucking hockey, but that doesn't seem like that's ever happening. At least most of the Straw Hats, right? It's something like giving Chopper something unique that only him can do is great. Just give him something. It's crumbs, sure, but it's something. I mean, it's better than what we got in fucking Onigashima with like the lame ass like ice Oni nonsense. That shit was boring as hell. This has a chance to be potentially pretty interesting. So I am more on board with this. We'll see how it's executed, obviously, before we give it any praise or judgment, or any criticism. Let's wait until we do that. But the major theory is that the fruit is that it's the forest god's fruit. Chopper having the forest god's fruit, I don't know, man. The forest god's fruit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about all that. I'm okay with Luffy being Nika and that being a big reveal, But I don't want too many of these, like, oh, your devil fruit is secretly this legendary devil fruit. If we're just going to go to that well over and over again, I'm going to have issues. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Brooks should be more expanded on because the soul, like, that has potential to be something really incredible. You have the power to manipulate your own soul. What could that possibly mean? I'm very excited to see something regarding Brooke in that regard, right? But Chopper? No. Let's not do that, Oda. Let's not do that. I'm fine with him having some extra stuff and him awakening and having some cool abilities, but having him be this this devil fruit awakening is this incredible, like, godly thing. Like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Can Frankie now beat Jack or Cracker? Jack sucks, so maybe. Cracker, no. I don't think he can beat Cracker. Mainly because, like, Gear 4th Luffy on his own couldn't beat Cracker. You understand? Like, he needed Nami to moisturize his crackers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see Frankie getting through the defense of the crackers. He's got too much good. His hockey's too good. His armament is too good. I don't see that. No, I don't. Like this. It's hard to really give proper respect as far as feats go, due to this chapter, because we don't know what happened. It was off screened. Was it Frankie that contributed the most? Doubt it. Was it Jinbei? Was it Sanji? We don't know. Or Nami? Like, we don't know who. Was it equal? Everyone equally participated? We don't have an idea because it was fucking off-screened. You know what I mean? So, like, that's really lame, by the way. I hate that was off-screen. And it just goes to show how much of these it's really pathetic. These God Knights. Wow. But anyway. If we would have actually seen on panel how the God Knight got taken down, the only thing we saw from the fight was Sanji's initial kick. Right? But now that we see him, his fucking head and torso are bisected. Who did that? Right? It's just like, we don't know. We don't fucking know. So, and I will say it's a little hypocritical with Chopper with Usopp's speech about not fighting underhanded and fighting a fair battle, and you got literally a 4v1. They jumped his ass, so it's like a little hypocritical. But what he means is not like using like underhanded tactics to fight, like actually fighting with your own fists and hands. You know, I get it. I love the speech. I don't care. I love the speech. I know it's a little too late in a lot of regards. It is. Like, I don't know what Nami was on, bro. She's like, I get she's trying to save the island or whatever, but this is Loki's island, bro. Like. You know what I mean? You're virtue signaling to the guy who's an actual giant. You know what I'm saying? How could you criticize about what he does to his own island? You know what I'm saying? Like, it comes across a little like, how dare you? You know, it's just like Karen energy, a little Karen energy going on here with Nami. It's like, Nami, respectfully, just shut the fuck up. Just respectfully. And I was like Luffy, yeah, sure, but like Loki literally is royalty on this island, bro. Like, you don't have a leg to stand on with your criticism here. Go put out the fires. You've got the means to do so. Go put out the fucking fires. Let the real fighters actually do work here. Like stop. You have no ground to stand on. But Usopp's fight was awesome, or speech rather was awesome. Emu is 100% right. Like, in their response, like, a dominant ruler never sullies their own hands. Like, I've got underlings to do my work. Why would I do it myself? That being said, Emu's been sullying their own hands for a while now. Well, I guess technically it's not their own hands because they're taking someone else's body to do so. But yeah, I guess you can say back in God Valley, Emu sullied his own hands, right? So I love the panel with Luffy and Loki like hovering over uh, hovering over Emu, Gunko Emu. It's pretty sick. And we've got Sirius, Luffy, and Nika form, which is rare. Once Luffy saw Usopp and Brook down, shit got real, dude. Shit got real. So yeah, that was the chapter 1177. What did you think about this chapter? What are your thoughts? What are your theories? What are your opinions? Let them know. Let me know down in the chat. I am curious to know what you guys think about this week's chapter, man. It was certainly a whole bag of things. A lot of things this chapter. It wasn't a chapter where I was bored by any means. A lot of things happened. And we moved the story along quite a bit, so that's good. Was Blackbeard going to Drum Island to look for that devil fruit? Talking about Chopper's fruit? You think Blackbeard was looking for the human fruit? I guess we don't know what would happen if a human ate a human. Right? No, we do know. Didn't Oda say nothing would happen? Someone asked Oda what would happen if a human ate the human fruit. Right? It wasn't an SBS question. I could have swore it was. And Oda said nothing would happen. Right? I'm going to look this up because I could have swore this was a SBS question. Let's see if... Yeah, here we go. AI overview. Thank you. According to One Piece Wiki in SBS Volume 20, a human eating the Hito no Mi would gain no special abilities and simply lose their ability to swim. Oda jokingly suggested they might become more human-like or find their true spirit, but essentially it brings no benefit. So, I mean, like, the thing is, like, why would if Blackbeard knew that fruit was on Drum Island, right? Assuming he did, and was looking for the fruit, why would he leave without finding it? Assuming it's a big deal and he really wants it, right? For whatever reason, maybe it's a counter to Emu and he wants to follow in Rox's footsteps, right? Would he really just be there for a little bit and then just leave and be like, give up, like, oh, it's not here, without actually, like, it wasn't that hard to find? Or maybe, well, actually, depends on the timeline. I guess Chopper ate the fruit before Blackbeard arrived on the island. Right? So it could be one of those things. Maybe he couldn't find it because Chopper already had eaten it. I don't know. It just seems ridiculous. I don't want to entertain this. Let's not make Chopper some secret forest god. It's dumb. It just doesn't know. It's a reach. It's a stretch. I was fully willing to accept the Nika stuff, and I still am. Let's not overdo it. Let's not overplay our hand, Oda. It's just too much. I'm fine with giving him some interesting counters to Emu because of his human fruit, but let's not go crazy with it. I just don't. I want power-ups. I don't want ass pulls for these guys, for the strides, okay? I wonder if Chopper's going to smack Emu back to... Now I'm thinking about it. Smack Emu, like, catch him off guard and be like, pop! Smack him away. I mean, maybe. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be interesting, you know? They definitely do need more of an explanation. I agree. It's possible. Like, you have to understand, like, Blackbeard sails like everyone else sails with log poses, unless he has an internal pose. He probably was just going from island to island, bro. Just doing his thing. Like, it's not like he only goes to islands like, oh, I have to go to this specific island, so I have to... He's not going to have eternal poses to every single island. So sometimes he's going to stop at an island, vibe a bit, and then bounce. That's it. You know? But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, they did make mention of it all the way in Drum that he was there, and I think it's for a reason. I think maybe just to build him up, but I don't know. I don't know. I think even if immortals are captured, Emu can reverse summon them back to the Holy Land. I don't know. I'm so disappointed in Killingham, bro. I could have swore he was going to be a problem, a threat, and he got off-screened. I am just devastated by that fact. I was like, oh yeah, Summers, he's a joke. He's yeah, very funny. Summers this, Summers that. Wait till Killingham gets in action, and bro got off-screened. How are you immortal and you get off-screened? Pathetic. Pathetic. This immortality gimmick, man, in every art form, it's a risk because it. And this is the problem I have with the manga called Blade of the Immortal. When you make a character immortal, you're more likely to write them getting constantly hit and constantly hurt and damaged. And in doing so, it makes them look like they're bitches. Because it makes them seem like if they didn't have their immortality, they would just die in 3 seconds because they're getting hit so often. You have to find the balance between immortal and like the threat of like constant regeneration. And on top of that, being skilled enough to not get hit in the first place. They have to seem like they'd be a threat even if they didn't have immortality. And Oda's not doing that, bro. He's just doing the immortality thing over and over again. He's falling into that same pitfall, that same trap. And it's not good for me. Not great. Same with the Gorosei a little bit. You know, it's just, at least with the Gorosei, Oda made them proper menacing. You know, for sure, except the worm. But besides the worm, everything else. Holy off-screen nights. Yeah, it's pathetic, man. That's true. Writers use immortality as an excuse to show them getting maimed. It just is what it is, and it makes. And like I said, there's a lot of series with like immortal characters, and they just take the hits because they're immortal. Like if Oda wrote immortal characters like he writes Logia characters, then we'd be having a different conversation. Because Logia characters are essentially the immortal characters of the pre-time skip, but they were still problems before. We know for a fact Aokiji was a problem, regardless of his ability to not take hits. He was, when we first saw him, he fucked up immediately. Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy at the same time within 3 seconds. All before showcasing that he is essentially immortal because they didn't have hockey. Right? Smoker, when he was first introduced. It wasn't shown in the live action, which I kind of wanted in the show, but it's fine. Before he fights Luffy and before he realizes he has a devil fruit, Smoker beats his ass. Before he even gets a hit on Smoker, Luffy even gets a hit on Smoker, and says in a panel, I don't even need my devil fruit to defeat you. And he whoops his ass before eventually they're separated and they reunite again later, and then the devil fruit is revealed. And he still beats his ass. You know what I'm saying? You have to showcase that independent of their ability to not actually get hit, they still are immediate threats and are still incredibly strong. And that's a difference. Yeah. The only difference, only Logia rather that didn't have that aura is Caribou, but that was by design because Caribou's a joke, and we all know Caribou's a joke, so no one takes him seriously. But all the other Logias, you're like, oh shit, they're problems even independent of the devil fruits. So, yeah. Even fucking Enel when his devil fruit and Logia was negated by Luffy, was still giving him hands and giving him that staff, bro. So like it doesn't. I don't like it. He's got to taper that back a little bit. Yeah, but I do want to reiterate that Usopp's speech is what I've been wanting to see from Usopp for a long time. I don't want to just push that to the side. I want to make that very apparently clear. Excellent speech. And regardless of whether or not Oda was inspired by the live action to pay off the buildup of Usopp's quote-unquote bravery and love for this island, which really, I think he did watch the live action and was inspired. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say inspired to write this based off of it. Because you have to understand, the live action came out recently, right? And these chapters have been written for a little while now. But you have to understand that Oda didn't watch this episode, the live action episodes, the same time we did. He probably saw them early. So I'm just putting that out there, guys. I know it's a weird conspiracy theory, but I 100% believe it. Oda saw the live action and included this because of it. 100%. I don't care. I don't fucking care. But it's a great speech. It's a great speech, and one of Usopp's best post-time skip moments. Legitimately. I got legitimately like emotional. Not teared up or anything, but legitimately emotional at Usopp. Kind of like having this moment against the final boss of One Piece. Ugh. Really, really insane. Can you imagine if they killed Usopp after this speech? Imagine if Oda had the balls. Can you imagine? I don't know if it would be the best decision, admittedly, killing Usopp abruptly. But can you imagine, for the sake of building up Imu as a villain, can you imagine if Oda was like, I'm just going to kill Usopp. And just fucking murdered him? Have Imu murder him after that speech? How insane that would be? Like, it's weird to me that Imu is kind of like is not immediately killing Brook and Usopp. But that's just me. Just this thought experimenting. I know that what One Piece is. I shouldn't expect things that I know and will never happen. But it just like that would be something, right? That would just make that moment even better. But anyway, Samurai Champloo live action. I don't know. Mugen's going to be hard to cast due to his fighting style. Yeah. Weirdly enough, like, I don't know if it works the best in live action. It's too normal. The thing about One Piece and what makes it work is because One Piece is so ridiculous and out there, you'd think the opposite. You'd think it wouldn't work because it's so ridiculous and out there. But because it's so ridiculous and out there, it stands on its own and it's unique and it's like makes people interested and it's fun and it's campy and people are like, yeah. The live action, I don't think would introduce any new aspects that would really improve on the story. And I'm a Shinichiro Watanabe stan. Bebop's my favorite anime ever, dude. So I love everything Shinichiro Watanabe, and I would love a Samurai Champloo anything. But I just don't know how the live action could really improve on the source material or give us something worth really being into. I mean, maybe they just like feel like the Cowboy Bebop live action failed so bad they need to redeem themselves. I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see the vision yet. I'll have to wait. Oddly enough, talking about Samurai, this is weird. I know no one's going to agree, but maybe you will. I would love a Samurai Jack live action. Can you imagine, I know it would be ridiculously weird and probably expensive, But I feel like that would be a fucking sick live action, dude. Like I just see the vision of that. I feel like people would, if they did it right and actually went all in with it, and the CG was good, bro, oh, that would kill. Samurai Jack live action would be fucking amazing. Am I wrong? Am I weird for that? A movie, live action, however you want to do it. I think it would be better as a series because, you know, there's a lot of Samurai Jack, man. There's a lot of it. And I want to cover most of the good stuff, you know? And he doesn't, you have to cover, the thing about it is because it's kind of an episodic series, you don't have to cover every episode. You just have to cover the ones that people really fuck with, right? It could be one a season. Or 2 seasons, right? Make it 2 seasons. You just cover like some of the really like highlight episodes of Samurai Jack. And you just fucking go crazy with it. And then, oh man, that would go so hard, bro. Oh, that would go so hard. Oh, I love Samurai Jack, bro. I'm just saying, bro, they need to hire me for these ideas. I got ideas out the ass, man. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the reaction, guys. We definitely had a better chapter than last week. I'll say that at least. Oh my goodness gracious, this was a good return to form. A lot was discussed via live. If you want to watch my opinions or hear about my thoughts on the live action, or a little bit about my thoughts on the polls and what's going on right now with the popularity polls. I started the stream with that, so you can go ahead and rewatch the video and support the stream. And if you want to, like the video, guys. It really helps support the stream as well. And yeah, man, I'm gonna catch up with you guys on the next one and to take out here. So have a good night. I'll see you on the next stream.